What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mobile video. So Season 8 has finally arrived for Call of Duty Mobile, and I am excited just as much as you are because there's just so much stuff going on. But as of right now, we are just only going to focus solely on the R90 shotgun. So this was the battle pass weapon for this season, and it was weird because I was expecting the M13 to be the main battle pass weapon and this one to be locked behind an event challenge or a legendary draw. But that doesn't really seem to be the case. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the M13 is coming out like within maybe 1 or 2 weeks, so it's not really much of a big deal to me. And plus, you know, I'm kind of excited for that mythic draw. And I believe the R90 shotgun is going to have a legendary draw first. It's going to be the first one for this entire season. And yeah, and like knowing full well that, you know, having the ability to put our camos on our blueprints, I know it's very fresh, but it's a very exciting thing now. It makes me more excited to, you know, buy legendary draws this time around. So I managed to unlock Damascus Camo really quickly. It didn't really take too long. Thanks to all the XP cards I'm able to have, I could just unlock everything instantly. And I'm pretty close to done with the mastery challenges as well. So based on what you're looking at, the R90 shotgun doesn't really have a lot of parts to cover in terms of Damascus, Platinum, or even Gold. It really only covers the backside of the gun and maybe just the bottom sides a little bit. But other than that, like, it's not really the greatest weapon for those types of camos. But of course with Diamond it's a different story because it covers the entire thing. So in terms of camo challenges, it wasn't really hard. It's basically like any other shotgun where, you know, you just get like 30 long shots, 40 headshots, and 50 hip fires. That's like the main challenging parts, and the other ones are just, you know, get kills with attachments and get kills with no attachments. You know, just basic stuff. The sand camo kills is about 300, so by the time you finish this whole thing, you should be able to be finished with the sand camo as well. Actually, all these challenges are not really hard at all, since this is a pump action that allows you to shoot twice before you actually rechamber. That's an amazing thing, because especially with long shots, you could kill enemies pretty well, and it does have quite a bit of range. I think just as much range as the Buy 15. So yeah, one shot kill range, like if you want to kill in one pellet, or I guess in one shell, it's like the Buy 15. There's no real other way to explain it. It's very, very generous. At the same time though, shooting both shells can be a little bit confusing at times because, well, typically when I use this weapon, I shoot both pellets into one person, and that's mainly because you know, it's not really guaranteed if you're gonna get one shot with only one of those shells. So I just suggest shooting both of them at once on one target just to be safe, especially at long ranges. But if you're fighting against bots or just, you know, lower skilled players, you can eject maybe one shell to them, but you're gonna have to be careful into getting into the next gunfight because you could end up rechambering in the middle of that. That's why I'd say just shoot both at once if you can. If you do have Vulture or anything that helps with ammo, that's like the best option just so you could be safe. So the base ammo it is allowed to carry is 14. Of course, you could increase that by 2 shells, which increases it by 16. Or also you could have slug round options. But I will say that the slug rounds aren't really as accurate as you would think, unless you maybe have like a lot of ADS bullet spread attachments on. But yeah, if you want to get long shots an easier way, you could probably use slug rounds. But really you don't need it because, like I said, this weapon does have very generous range. The attachments are pretty simple as well. It does have a light barrel as well as an extended light barrel. There are basically a lot of muzzles, monolithic suppressors. Unfortunately, they don't have any Marauder suppressors, they only have barrel chokes. So really, for the most part, you're going to have to run this weapon without any sort of suppressors. There's also a new attachment category for this weapon. It's called smoothbore. Basically, it's where the pump is. There are different types of ones, like there's one that gives you more ADS speed, more I guess ADS bullet spread. There are also, like, I think 2 that do increase your fire rate a little bit, or I guess the bolt, so you could actually end up rechambering a lot quicker. Reloading does take a while, but unfortunately there's not really anything that does help your reload speed unless you use sleight of hand. So that's kind of a downer for this weapon. There's nothing that could help you with that. Of course it's a problem like in Shipment, but if you're like in any other map, like let's say Crossfire or something, there's a lot of places to hide and reload, so that's not really going to be a huge issue. So for the class setup that I have for you guys today is the choke, with the MIP Extended Light Barrel, OWC Laser Tactical, MFT Urban Combat Smoothbore, as well as the Granulated Grip Tape. This is pretty much an ADS only type of shotgun. But trust me, with this type of accuracy, you should be able to score a lot of one-shot kills from pretty decent ranges. But anyways, that's all that I have for you guys today on the R90. Don't worry, I'll be working on the diamond a little bit later because tomorrow I have like 2 exams to do. So like once that's all over and done with, I will start working a little bit more on the diamond grind. Currently I have like 20 out of 120, so I do have somewhat of a head start. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD mobile content. I'll see you guys next time.